Sergeant Preston of the Northwest Mounted Police with Yukon King, swiftest and strongest lead dog breaking the trail in the relentless pursuit of lawbreakers in the wild days of the Yukon. The days of the gold rush as Sergeant Preston with his wonder dog Yukon King meets the challenge of the Yukon. This is the Yukon in Arctic winter, the territory patrolled by Sergeant Preston, land of human sacrifice to the great god gold. Turngate Pass, gateway to the remote and savage Anvil Mountains. Trading post, last supply stop on the trail to that frozen, uncharted land, where Sergeant Preston came to investigate a strange tale of missing men, the legend of the White Hawk.
All right, go get him, King.
Sergeant Preston paused to regard the remote anvils, hoping that they would give up Killer Stedman, wanted for the murder of an old prospector who had boasted of a rich strike somewhere beyond Turngate Pass.
What the tarnation? King! You scallywag. Where'd you filch that bone?
How are you, Bill?
Fine, Sergeant, fine.
That's King's bone. He buried it under the building when he was here last.
A year ago? You know, Sergeant, if King could smell out gold like that, you could quit the service and get into a good paying business.
What, like prospecting the anvils?
Yeah, right. Fellas coming through here say there's a whole mountain of the yellow stuff over on the other side of Turngate Pass.
They do, huh? Did you tell them about the White Hawk?
White Hawk? Bah! Just because some old sourdough says he saw something white moving along against the sky up on top of the pass, shaped like a man, now no one but a dumb Chichaco or a gold-crazy greenhorn dares to tackle the pass. All because of the tricks that the sun and the snow play on a man's eyes.
You know, that story's been told from here to Dawson.
Now, take that Chichaco that come through this morning. He'd been told there was nuggets up there just waiting to be picked up from the bare ice.
Who told him that? Where?
Ooh, a couple of strangers in the Dawson Cafe. Told him he ought to take along enough provisions to last him for 6 months. Also, tools and all the tackle he'll need.
Well, that's a big load for that trail this time of the year.
Fella can mush along fine and dandy till he hits the Narrows. Then all of a sudden, a sled runner will hit a small, snow-buried rock. Over they go. Man, sled, dogs, and everything. Buried in a 40-foot drift in some ravine. No trace. Another missing man. Or another victim of the White Hawk, they'll be saying.
Hold him.
Get him up.
White Hawk.
White
Hawk, I'd like to get my hands on the fool that started that yarn. Now people are on the lookout for us.
You mean you didn't let it get started to scare other prospectors out of the anvils?
It never would have started if the man that saw us couldn't handle a sled better than you, Chachaco.
Chaco? Oh, I'm sorry, mister, but you got the wrong man. You see, my name is Martin. I used to run a little feed store down in Sacramento.
Till the gold fever hit you, huh, Chachaco?
I tell you, my name is not Chachaco.
Nice work.
Get your hands up.
Get his sled turned around. Right.
Get my sled turned around? What's the big idea? I'm not going back there.
That's what you think, mister.
But I've got 6 months of supply on that sled, and I intend to use it up in the mountains.
It'll be used, all right, but not by you.
If it's money you want, I've got plenty. I've got enough to buy 2 years of provisions. I got it right here in my pocket.
Let it lie, Chachaco. We can't use it. We got all the gold we want right here on this mountain. We don't aim to share it with anybody. Right now, it doesn't suit us to go into the settlement to buy supplies, so we're going to take yours.
You're going to shoot me?
Oh, no, my friend. We don't leave any evidence behind. Not even a bullet in a man. You're free to go back. All we want is what's on your sled.
But my sleeping bag's on there. And all my blankets, even my matches. Please,
Hold it, mister.
You can't leave me out here to freeze.
That'll hold him for a while.
Good. Let's get this stuff off the trail. Wind drift should cover our tracks in a couple of hours. Right! Hush on, you husky! Hey! Well, thanks for helping me load, Bill.
Yeah. I reckon I've convinced you the so-called ghost who turned gate passage is a lot of talk, huh?
Well, not quite, Bill. Not quite. The White Hawk is real.
Huh?
So long, Bill. So long. On, you huskies!
Hank was a worried man when Sergeant Preston left. The thought of such a person as the White Hawk being real instead of a ghost and actually committing the various crimes attributed to him in the area filled Hank with fear. From the White Hawk's reputation, bolted door and windows or even Preston himself might not be able to stop him. The first desperate urge of a man lost in the frozen north is to survive, to fight on. But as each step becomes more difficult, merciful nature slowly numbs the body to pain, the mind to sense of direction. And as body temperature lowers to the danger point, there descends over nature's victim a curtain of drowsiness, and the snow becomes a soft white bed, inviting him to lie down in its warmth, to rest, to sleep forever.
Let's go.
We're not too late, King.
Preston knew from long experience that he was teetering on the edge of a long, deep coma.
Still alive.
His chances of ever awakening depended upon the mounted policeman's expert training in snow rescue.
Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Sleep. Sleep.
Wake up, you can't sleep.
Come on, get up. Get up on your feet.
You've got to walk. Get your blood circulating. Walk.
No.
Don't go back to sleep.
No.
Where are your dogs?
Dog sled. Dog sled.
Where is your dog sled?
Don't take my dog sled.
Don't see his dog sled anyplace, King. Better get him back to the post.
Had he merely become snowblind, separated from his sled and lost? Or had the White Hawk of Turngate Pass counted on the Arctic winter to mask a cleverly planned murder? A few hours later, Sergeant Preston had administered prescribed treatment with the help of the trading post proprietor and was able to pronounce his patient out of danger. But the man was still sleeping off the effects of exposure.
Plenty of warm, nourishing food, Bill. Force feed if necessary.
Right. Say, Sergeant, what makes you so sure he was waylaid?
And those marks on his face, they're obviously man-made.
Well, I'll be doggone.
This the longest coat you have, Bill?
Oh, not that mangy old wolf-hide, Sergeant. No, pick yourself a good parka. No one but a Chichaco would wear that thing.
Yeah, this is just what I want, then. Let's see. Oh, this looks like something a tenderfoot would wear, doesn't it?
Say, where are you going?
Back to the Anvils and the White Hawk.
Now? Well, if it is the White Hawk, he's had 2 hours of good snowfall to cover his tracks. You'll never find him.
Then I'll have to arrange for him to meet me. By the way, do you have any empty packing boxes around here?
Sure, loads of them out and back.
Mind if I buy a few?
Help yourself.
Good. Take good care of him, will you?
Right.
I'll leave my gear here until I come back.
Yeah, I'll watch
Come on,
him.
King.
What's the matter with you critters? Get here! Come on, you hay-burners! Hold it, my beauties! Hold it before this thingamajig skitters off the trail! Get up, you dog! Come on, get along there! Get up, you dogs! Get along there! Come on, get along there! Get up, you dogs! Come on, get along there! What's the matter with you critters? Get up! Come on, you hay-burners! Get up, you dogs! Come on, get along there! What's the matter with you critters? Get up! Come on, you hay-burners!
There's another Chichaco coming up the trail. Sled's loaded. Let's hurry.
Why didn't you lay for him?
Didn't see him coming until it was too late to get to the usual place.
Well, you'll have to ski across the west slope. Beat him to Turngate Bend.
Isn't there some other place, Jack? There's an awful lot of loose ice piled against that bluff behind that bend. The vibration from a gunshot would bring the lot of it down on us in a snowslide.
No need for gunplay. There's a ledge on the far side of the bend. The man waiting there can't be seen from the trail.
Yeah, I know the place.
Well, stop gawking. Get on your skis and catch him at the bend. I'll circle around and come up from behind.
Right.
come on, get along there. Everything all right?
No,
What do you mean?
something wrong here. These packing cases. They're empty.
Empty. This is not a charcoal. It's a Mountie.
A Mountie?
Yeah. Name's Preston. Sergeant Preston. I've seen him around Dawson and Whitehorse. Him and that lead dog of his.
We'd better get out of here. He'll never know what hit him.
Now, he knows something. Else, why would he come up here disguised as a tenderfoot and carrying empty packing cases? Maybe he suspects we killed that prospector.
Then he could be a plant. Sent to lure us into the open. Other Mounties might be coming up the trail behind him.
Now, we got to take him with us. Find out.
But the other Mounties, they'll pick up our trail.
Settle down, Lefty. If there are other Mounties, they'll find our trail anyhow. But Preston may be working alone. I don't intend to give up the richest lode in this territory unless I have to.
I guess we can get rid of Preston anywhere.
We better do it someplace else than here. We'll take him back to the cabin.
That dog will never let you near the sled, much less drive it.
The dog's still in his harness. He sees us put Preston on the sled, he'll give us no more trouble.
Knowing his master was in danger, King worked desperately to set himself free to go to Preston's aid. King knew that he would be missed from the team and that desperate measures might be taken to find him.
Just in case there were other Mounties behind, you better go out and put up the sled. Stand guard.
All right. He's gone. That dog of his, he's gone.
So what?
Well, what'll we do?
Nothing. If I know that dog, he won't leave as long as Preston is here. He's too well trained. You better get outside. Keep your gun handy. If you see him, shoot him. But after all, he's only a dog.
But he also knew his master was in danger, and that instead of going for help, he must stay close to the cabin and wait for the chance to make his move.
Who are you?
Name's Miller, Sergeant. Trapper. I found you out on the trail, knocked out.
Oh.
Heavy snowfall's been loosening the rocks from the mountainside. One of them must have hit you on the way down. You've been this way ever since.
Thanks, Miller.
Didn't know you was a Mountie till I got you out of that big coat. What brings you to Turnkeck Pass, Sergeant?
Are you all right? Yes.
All right, Stedman, you're under arrest in the name of the Crown.
Stedman?
Lately known as the White Hawk.
Oh, come off it, Sergeant. I told you my name is Miller.
Stop lying. You know your picture's on wanted posters all over the territory. That's why you've been hijacking supplies from the Chichacos sent up here by your Dawson pals. You didn't dare buy supplies in the settlement for fear of being recognized.
Oh, you got me all wrong, Sergeant.
Then with your white outfits blending into the snow, you were able to sneak up on your victims, allowing them no time to defend themselves. And that mask kept you from being recognized in case of a fight. Well, there's gold here, all right. You've no intentions of sharing it, not even with the miner who discovered it. After forcing him into showing you the location of the strike, you killed him.
All right, Sergeant. I guess you got me dead to rights.
Well, that's better. Turn around and get your hands behind you.
Get your hands up, Mountie. Take his gun, Jack.
I guess the sergeant had everything figured out, except one thing. There were two White Hawks.
Yeah. I think he must be on his own. If he was luring us into a trap, other Mounties would be here by now.
It's a known fact they headed into this pass today.
Oh, there'll be search parties when you don't come out.
Yeah, if they can find the right places to dig under 40 feet of snowdrift, they might find you, along with a few others.
No, they can wait till the spring thaws. By that time, we'll have all the gold dug we need to buy our way out through Skagway, sail south to a life of ease. Meet the White Hawks, Sergeant.
Back! All right, on your feet. On your feet. Get your hands behind your back.
And I'll come back for you as soon as you're able to travel.
Thanks, Sergeant. You too, King.
And don't thank us. Thank old Bill here. He's the one who kept you alive.
Oh, sure. Hey, one thing I can't understand, Sergeant. Why didn't Stedman have some of his Dawson gang bring you supplies out?
And he was smart enough to know we'd keep his old gang under surveillance. Just hoping that one of them would lead us to his hideout.
You know, I know it isn't regulations to feed your dogs before you start out on a long trip. But I'd like to give these biscuits to King and his friends just as a sort of a reward.
Oh, well. Thank the man, King. Come on, thank him. This case is closed.